The Tri-Cities is a mid-sized metropolitan area in the southeastern part of the U.S. state of Washington, consisting of three neighboring cities, Richland, Kennewick, and Pasco. The cities are located at the confluence of the Yakima, Snake, and Columbia rivers in the semi-arid region of southeastern Washington. A fourth neighboring city, West Richland, is generally included as part of the Tri-City area and region, as are a handful of unincorporated communities. Each city borders either another city or one of the area's rivers, making the Tri-Cities seem like one uninterrupted mid-sized city. The combined population of the three major cities was 193,567, whereas the population of the metropolitan area was 253,340 at the 2010 census. As of April 1, 2016, the Washington State Office of Financial Management, Forecasting Division estimates the cities proper as having a population of 232,740 and the metropolitan area having a population of 279,170, thus making it the fourth largest metropolitan area in Washington, after Seattle, Tacoma, Spokane, and Vancouver. The Tri-Cities Airport, located in Pasco, provides the region with commercial and private air service. Pasco is the seat of Franklin County, while the other cities are located in Benton County. The two counties are officially defined as the Kennewick-Pasco-Richland Metropolitan Statistical Area. In 2010, Kiplinger rated the Tri-Cities among the top 10 best places to raise a family, and CNN Money ranked the Tri-Cities one of the top 10 best bets for gains in housing value, due to its relatively stable economic conditions since the early 2000s. Area history. Founding Pasco was the first of the Tri-Cities to be incorporated, in 1891. Kennewick was incorporated in 1904, and Richland followed in 1910. West Richland was founded by dissatisfied residents of Richland, who wished to be homeowners rather than renters of government-owned houses, after the arrival of Hanford. Despite attempts by Richland to annex the community, they remained separate and eventually became incorporated in 1955. Early history. Pasco was the largest city in the Tri-Cities, mostly due to its railroad station. It also had the most land for easy irrigation and farming and was still the largest up until the founding of Hanford near Richland. Farming was the basis of virtually every sector of the economy in the early years. Indeed, the area remained mostly rural well into the 1940s. It did not have a daily newspaper or radio station until the mid-1940s. Even today, agriculture is a big part of the Tri-Cities, Pasco in particular. 1940s–1970s. After the founding of the Hanford site in 1943, Richland became the largest city of the three overnight. Richland's Columbia High School adopted bombers as its mascot. In 1970, Kennewick High School was founded in response to the continued influx of people. The economy continued to grow, but not without some turbulence. Every time the federal government cut funding at Hanford, thousands of talented, credentialed people would suddenly become jobless and quickly leave for other jobs. During this time, other employers slowly made their way into the area, but they too would often be forced to cut jobs in the bad times. During the 1970s, Kennewick overtook Richland as the largest city of the three and has not surrendered the title since. The Columbia Center Mall was built on land newly incorporated into Kennewick, drawing growth to western Kennewick and South Richland. 1980s–1990s completion of the Interstate 182 bridge in 1984 made Pasco much more accessible, fueling the growth of that city. With the end of the Cold War, many in the area feared a shutdown of Hanford, followed by the Tri-Cities quickly becoming a ghost town. These fears were allayed after the the United States Department of Energy switched the facility's purpose from the creation of nuclear weapons to the effective sealing and disposal of radioactive waste. During the 1990s, several major corporations entered the Tri-Cities, which helped to begin diversifying the economy apart from the Hanford sector. In 1995, a sixth public high school, Southridge High, was founded in South Kennewick. 2000s at present. The 2000s saw continued rapid growth as the Hanford site hired hundreds of workers to help with the cleaned-up effort. Additionally, the Tri-Cities saw a large influx of retirees from various areas of the Northwest. During this time, and the corresponding nationwide housing boom, all three cities flourished and grew significantly. Pasco became the fastest-growing city in Washington. In 2005, the Census Bureau reported that Pasco's population had surpassed Richland's for the first time since pre-Hanford days. Despite the economic recession of the late 2000s, the Tri-Cities area continued to maintain steady growth and a stable economic climate due in part to the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009, which directed funding and jobs to the Hanford site and its various cleaned-up efforts. Climate and geography. The Tri-Cities are in a semi-arid climate, receiving an average of 5 to 7 inches of precipitation every year. Winds periodically exceed 30 miles per hour when Chinook wind conditions exist, while there are an average 225 clear days every year. These are mainly between April 1st and November 1st. Temperatures range from as low as -10 degrees Fahrenheit in the winter to as high as 110 degrees Fahrenheit in the summer, and even reached 113 degrees Fahrenheit in July 2006. The region receives a yearly average of 7 inches of snow but has received as much as 50 inches. Due to the semi-arid climate and subsequent larger amounts of sand, a perpetual annoyance to residents is the amount of dust blown about by the frequent winds. Thanks to the aforementioned rivers, a large amount of cheap irrigation is available. Washington is the most northwest of the lower 48 states. Consequently, the area is in the Pacific Standard Time Zone. The Tri-Cities makes up the largest metropolitan area in the southeastern quadrant of Washington. The large Cascade Mountain range to the west contributes to the semi-arid climate, which is far drier than the famously wet western side of the state. See Rain Shadow for more information on this phenomenon. The region's climate results in a shrub steppe ecosystem which has 18 endemic plant species. Just west of Richland, the Fitna Eberhart Arid Lands Ecology Reserve was established to study the unique plants and animals found in the local shrub steppe ecosystem. It is the largest tract of shrub steppe ecosystem remaining in the U.S.state of Washington. The Tri-Cities area offers many stargazing opportunities. Limited city lights and an absence of photo pollution in the area allow for unadulterated naked-eye and telescopic astronomy depending on the time, weather and season. The Tri-City Astronomy Club partners with LIGO to sponsor free LIGO star parties, which are open to the public and held at the Hanford Observatory. Prominent hiking locations, such as Badger Mountain, Candy Mountain and Jump-Off Joe Butte, provide an expansive view of the Tri-Cities area. Opportunities to see the sunrises and sets and study celestial bodies and stellar astronomy. The aurora borealis can be visible near Tri-Cities certain times of the year. Education. Colleges and universities. Current higher education opportunities in the Tri-Cities include Washington State University Tri-Cities, a 4-year branch campus of Washington State University located in Richland. Columbia Basin College, a mid-sized 2-year institution now offering a 4-year Bachelor of Applied Science program in Applied Management. The main campus is located in Pasco while a branch campus campus and a large nursing school are located in Richland. Tri-Tech Skills Center, a smaller vocational school run by the Kennewick School District and located in Kennewick. FM radio station 88.1 The Edge is located at the Tri-Tech Skills Center. Charter College, located in Pasco, offering technical and medical programs such as medical assisting, dental assisting and HVAC. In 2005, the state of Washington approved the transition of the existing Washington State University branch campus in Richland from a 2-year to a 4-year campus. In the fall of 2007, the campus admitted its first undergraduate students, offering a wide range of programs. The campus focuses heavily on biotechnology, computer science, and engineering. Due to the nearby Pacific Northwest National Laboratory and Hanford site, the university is beginning to acquire a significant number of quality teachers and offers a fairly broad range of majors, including English, history, and other liberal arts and sciences. Columbia Basin College also offers higher education opportunities for residents of the Tri-Cities, as well as the Columbia Basin from Monterosso, Washington, which is 50 miles away, to Umatilla, Oregon, 30 miles away. The University of Phoenix also has a satellite campus in Kennewick, serving local online students. Primary and secondary schools. Each city provides its own schooling services through the respective school districts, Kennewick's, Pasco's, and Richland's. Public high schools. Kennewick School District, Kennewick High School, Yakima High School, Southridge High School, Tri-Tech Skills Center, Legacy High School, Pasco School District, Pasco High School, Chiawana High School, New Horizons High School, Delta High School, Richland School District, Richland High School, River's Edge High School, Hanford High School, Finley School District, Riverview High School. The area also boasts 2 regional high schools, Tri-Tech and Delta High. Tri-Tech is a technical, vocational high school in the Kennewick School District that is attended by students from all over the Tri-Cities area. Just a few of the technical programs included in the curriculum are television, video production, automotive, and dental. Delta High is a science and technology-focused high school located in Pasco. It is sponsored by Pasco, Kennewick, and Richland's school districts, Battle, Washington State University, Tri-Cities, and Columbia Basin College. There are also several private and faith-based schools in the area. Private schools: Tri-Cities Prep High School, Kings Point Christian K-12, Tri-Cities Adventist School, Liberty Christian School, Bethlehem Lutheran K-12. Industry. Early Hanford. Since the 1940s, the Hanford site has employed a majority of residents. The United States government built a top-secret facility to produce and separate plutonium for nuclear weapons, and decided on an area just north of then-tiny Richland. The government built temporary quarters for the more than 45,000 workers and built permanent homes and infrastructure for other personnel in Richland. The city had an overnight population explosion, yet virtually no one knew what the purpose of Hanford was until the destruction of Nagasaki on August 9, 1945, by an atomic weapon containing Hanford produced plutonium. After World War II, Hanford continued work on creating material for nuclear weapons during the Cold War. After the fall of the USSR in 1991, Hanford, the site of severe nuclear contamination, changed its mission from plutonium production to environmental cleanup and restoration. Modern Hanford. The Hanford site is one of the largest clean-up projects in the United States, costing over $1.4 million per day to turn over 53 million U.S. gallons of nuclear waste into a glass-through process called vitrification. The process is proving to be one of the most dangerous in the world. but is essential to staving off nuclear contamination of the nearby Columbia River. Original estimates were $2.8 billion over 5 years to clean up the waste, though estimates quickly grew in the early 1990s to $50 billion with a completion date of 30 years. Costs are now projected at $112 billion with an estimated completion date of 2065. Over 18% of all jobs in the Benton-Franklin County area are nuclear-related, research-related, or engineering. Columbia Generating Station. The Columbia Generating Station operates 10 miles outside of Richland and is the only nuclear power station in the Pacific Northwest. It uses a boiling water reactor with a Type 5 layout and was relicensed 10 years to operate until 2043. After 9 years of construction, the plant began operating after a long and costly construction process that resulted in the largest municipal failure in U.S. history. Originally operated and owned by the Washington Public Power Supply System, the coalition changed its name to Energy Northwest in 1998 because of the negative association with the original name. WPPSS defaulted on $2.25 billion in bonds, resulting in payments that exceeded $12,000 per customer, an amount which was finally paid out in 1992. The plant currently supplies 8.9% of the state's power and has several safeguards to protect against seismic, natural, or terrorist threats. Agriculture. The Tri-Cities economy has historically been based on farming and the Hanford Nuclear Reservation. From Pasco's incorporation in 1891 to present day, the Tri-Cities have had a large degree of farming thanks to irrigation by the 3 nearby rivers. Wheat is the most commonly grown product. However, large amounts of apples, corn, grapes are also grown, along with potatoes, and other products including asparagus. Cherries are also grown in the region. Grapes grown in the region are essential to the wine industry. Wineries draw a large population of tourists, with 160 wineries in the Columbia Valley. This industry accounts for $1 billion annually in Benton County alone. Many wineries such as Goose Ridge Estate Winery, Preston Premium Wines, and Tagara's Winery are open for wine tasting and special events, often referred to as the heart of Washington wine country. Local and Tri-City wineries provide luxurious tours and give you the option of enrolling in the wine club membership. The Tri-Cities' unique climate allows the region to have a broad and sustainable agricultural economy. Local industries provide employment for thousands of people in the Tri-Cities area. Some of the top 20 employers in agriculture include Conagra, Ison Foods, and Brothia Orchards. Agriculture makes up 9.5% of employment in Tri-Cities, and local businesses combined employ thousands of people. In 2012, the state of Washington was rated number 1 in the nation when it comes to growing apples, hops, spearmint oil, sweet cherries, pears, Concord grapes, and processing carrots. The Mid-Columbia region, including the Tri-Cities, grows most of these crops. A region's climate and irrigation from nearby rivers, like the Columbia, Snake, and Yakima rivers, allow farmers to produce an abundant amount of corn, hay, wheat, and potatoes. In Washington, there are 39,500 farms. 1,630 of these farms are located in Benton County and 891 are located in Franklin County. Many farms can be seen from major highways and interstates. Local cuisine. The Tri-Cities offers a wide range of locally owned and operated restaurants. These restaurants show the variety of cuisine offered to visitors and residents of the area. The Spudnut Shop, for example, located in downtown Richland, was opened in 1948 and has been family-run ever since. The Travel Channel featured the Spud Nut Shop and the donuts made from potato flour and then deep-fried to perfection. Carmine's, also a family-owned restaurant in the region, serves Italian food in a historic home that was constructed in downtown Kennewick in 1929. Another addition to these local restaurants is Monterosso's Italian restaurant, which serves lunch and dinner in an antique railroad dining car. Wine and breweries. In sharp contrast to Seattle, the western slopes of the Cascade Mountains, and the rainforests of the Olympic Peninsula, the Columbia Valley enjoys long, warm, summer days, and crisp, cool nights. The dry weather combined with rich volcanic soils and controlled irrigation produced near-perfect conditions for premium wine grapes. The wide range of varietals grown throughout the region includes the noble Chardonnay, Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Riesling, and Pinot Noir, among others. Unlike large established vineyards in other parts of the United States and Europe, the growers and winemakers of Washington will often devote personal attention to visitors, offering tastings and discussing the craft. With more than 160 wineries within an hour's drive, the Tri-Cities of Kennewick, Pasco, and Richland is truly at the heart of the Columbia Valley, which includes the Yakima Valley, Walla Walla Valley, Red Mountain, Horse Heaven Hills, and Wailuki Slope appellations. It is easy to conceive the Columbia Valley wineries would produce high-end, premium wines since the Tri-Cities area lies on the same latitude as the world-famous Burgundy and Bordeaux regions of France. A region's wonderful weather combines with the Columbia Valley's volcanic soil, producing hot summer days and crisp, cool evening breezes which naturally stress the vines, creating conditions for making great wine. The Tri-Cities region offers a multitude of wineries and microbreweries that attract crowds of tourists and visitors to the area. Some of the local microbreweries include Ice Harbor Brewery Company, Atomic Ale Brew Pub and Eatery, and White Bluff Brewing. Ice Harbor Brewery Company was founded in 1996 and has 2 locations in the Tri-Cities metropolitan area, one in downtown Kennewick and one on Clover Island. In 2010, Ice Harbor received a Bronze Award for the Stern Wheeler Stout, Runaway Red Ale, Indian Pale Ale and a Silver Award for the Tangerine Experience. Hefeweizen at the Washington Beer Awards competition. Atomic Ale Brew Pub and Amp Eatery located at 1015 Lee Boulevard in Richland serves as Tri-Cities' oldest brew pub and was opened in 1997. White Bluffs Brewery located at 2000 Logston Boulevard, in Richland, was established in 2010. White Bluffs Brewery prides itself in using local ingredients, including hops grown in the Yakima Valley. Farmers Markets. The market at the Parkway in Richland, is buzzing with vendors and customers every Friday from June through October. Local artists provide musical entertainment and crafts, and businesses along the Parkway open the doors to support the market and interact with customers that frequent the area. Fresh produce, specialty foods, arts and crafts can all be found at the Richland Farmers Market. The Pasco Farmers Market, celebrating 25 years in 2013, takes place every Wednesday and Saturday morning beginning in May through the end of October. This market consists primarily of fresh produce from well-known vendors. The market website provides a list of seasonal produce, so customers can know what to look for and when. The Southridge Farmers Market, located in Kennewick, takes place on Thursday evenings and is a great alternative to the other morning markets with many of the same vendors. This market runs annually June through October. Automotive. The Tri-Cities is also home to SSC North America, who manufactures the SSC Aero that formerly held the title of fastest production car in the world. Miscellaneous. Other major corporations corporations that have facilities in the Tri-Cities include Amazon.com, Arava, Battle Memorial Institute, Conagra Foods, Floor Corp, Lamps and Cranes, Lockheed Martin, Rez's Fine Foods, Twin City Foods, Tyson Foods, URS Corp, US Cellular, AECOM. The Tri-Cities is also the setting of the Mercy Thompson series by Patricia Briggs. Infrastructure, health systems, hospitals, Card Elect Regional Medical Center, Our Lady of Lourdes Hospital, Lourdes Medical Center, Trios Health, libraries, Mid-Columbia Libraries, an inter-county library system serving Benton, Franklin, and Adams counties, is based in Kennewick, Washington, and operates 5 public branch libraries in the Tri-Cities, and 7 branch libraries in the surrounding area. Customers of Mid-Columbia Libraries have access to nearly 400,000 books, movies, magazines, and downloadable e-books and audiobooks. The library system spends over $1 million annually on new materials and has the highest expenditure per capita for materials of any public library in southeastern Washington. Richland Public Library is a single library operated by the city of Richland and is not part of the much larger library system. Public libraries in the Tri-Cities include Mid-Columbia Libraries, Keyway Dam Park Branch, Mid-Columbia Libraries, Kennewick Branch Main Library, Mid-Columbia Libraries, Pasco Branch, Mid-Columbia Libraries, West Pasco Branch, Mid-Columbia Libraries, West Richland Branch, Richland Public Library. Other libraries in the Tri-Cities include Benton Franklin County Law Library, Columbia Basin College Library, Columbia Basin Regional Medical Library, Hanford Technical Library, Neurological Resource Center Library, Washington State University Tri-Cities Library, Transportation Airports, Tri-Cities Airport in Pasco, Richland Airport in Richland. Interstates and major highways. Interstate 82 runs along the southern edge of Kennewick, connecting the Tri-Cities with major cities like Seattle, via Interstate 90, and both Portland, Oregon and Salt Lake City via Interstate 84. Interstate 182 follows the Yakima River through Richland, crosses the Columbia River on the Interstate 182 bridge, and continues through Pasco to its terminus with U.S. Route 395. U.S. 395 runs north through Kennewick, crosses the Columbia River on the Blue Bridge and continues through Pasco and then north to Interstate 90 in Ritzville, Washington. State Route 397 runs from Findlay up to Pasco, crossing the Columbia River through the Cable Bridge, continuing northbound to I-90 and Spokane. US 12 is co-signed with Interstate 182 through the Tri-Cities and continues past U.S. Route 395 across the Snake River towards Burbank, Walla Walla, and Lewiston, Idaho. State Route 240 runs through Kennewick and Richland, around the Hanford Nuclear Reservation, then north to Interstate 90 at Vantage, Washington. It has a major junction with Washington State Route 24, which leads west to Yakima, Washington. Local transit. Ben Franklin Transit provides public bus service throughout the Tri-Cities as well as TransPlus night and Sunday limited capacity curb-to-curb service for $3 each way. Passenger rail. Amtrak provides connection to the Daily Empire Builder serving Portland and Chicago. Utilities. Benton County P.U.D. Franklin County P.U.D. City of Richland, City of Pasco, City of Kennewick, City of West Richland, Cascade Natural Gas, Waste Management, Charter Communications, CenturyLink, Verizon, Frontier Communications.